Hello, this is Barton from Cosmodio Instruments. We have a new pedal to introduce. This is Splinter Twin. It's a time modulator. Functionally, Splinter Twin is a short delay line workstation, a sandbox that lets you manipulate time in highly flexible, extremely precise, and sometimes unusual ways. You may or may not know that modulated delay lines are not only used for generating echo effects, but they form the basic building blocks of many widely used and timeless effects, some of which we don't think of as time-based effects at all. These include flangers, vibrato, chorus, doubling, phase offsets, and of course, echo-style delay effects. Splinter Twin achieves all these classic sounds and more, but it is not a multi-effect. There's no modes for selecting which type of effect you create. Rather, it's a dedicated knob-per-function effect pedal that lets you modelessly traverse within, around, and between these iconic sounds, and then invites you to push beyond them to discover many more exotic, hybrid, or experimental time-based effects. Musically, I like to think of Splinter Twin as a sonic familiar. It clones your signal, and then it alters that clone in time, pitch, phase, tone, and feedback before it reintegrates the mutated clone with your original signal, creating something altogether new. It's your musical shadow, your doppelganger, your long-lost friend. With Splinter Twin, as with all Cosmodio effects, one of our core design principles is to let each parameter be as wide and open-ended as possible. And for this pedal, that fundamentally starts with the time control. Splinter Twin is a mostly analog pedal, but we use high-quality digital signal delays to enable precise musical continuity all the way from 340 milliseconds of delay at its maximum, long enough for echo effects, all the way back through the entire spectrum of time-based effects, all the way down to absolute zero, an instantaneous double, locked in perfect alignment with your original signal, enabling rare and evocative through zero type effects. The modulation speed ranges from glacially slow, taking an entire minute to complete a cycle, all the way up well into audio range, allowing you to turn your instrument and Splinter Twin into an FM-style synthesizer. modulation shapes include sine wave for traditional styles of modulation, but also include fluid random movement, which is great for more realistically natural chorus or detune effects, or to achieve the randomized drifting of vintage-style tape delays. We also have a user-selectable alternate mod shape, which can be set to saw, reverse saw, or sample and hold, each great for achieving totally non-standard, playful, and wacky modulation movement. The cloned or delayed voice can be standard, or it can be inverted for negative flanging and a more pronounced type of chorusing. Or it can be set to multi-tap, in which a second delay tap is always randomly moving around the first, converting chorus sounds into instant polychorus ensembles, or for making complex shifting echo patterns. The all-analog soft clipping preamp goes from pristine through subtle saturation and ultimately into a totally overblown overdrive. The dark knob lets you adjust the tone of the cloned or delayed signal so that any of these effects can be full spectrum high fidelity, or achieve the warmth of analog bucket brigade style effects, or can become really dark and drony and smeary. You have continuous control of feedback, which can be used for more repeats, or at shorter delay times for more resonant and juicy modulation effects. The feedback can be pushed all the way into self-oscillation and goes through an analog soft clipping amplifier that naturally saturates and compresses for highly musical runaway feedback that can be integrated into your playing without taking it over. By using the 2x feedback switch, which is a smart switching, latching, or momentary foot switch, you can dynamically jump between two levels of feedback, from subtle to prominent, or from prominent to extreme. Dynamic performance capabilities are expanded even more with use of a standard expression pedal, which can be used to control time or modulation speed. Now, perhaps this all sounds like a lot, but I can't emphasize enough how surprisingly approachable this device is. There's no menus, There's no shift function where you reassign what the knobs do when you hold the thing. No, none of that. This is a standard-sized knob per function dedicated effect pedal that once you're acquainted, you can operate mid-set with your eyes closed. It's deep, but it's not complex. It encapsulates an entire pedal board's worth of sounds into a single stomp box. But what it's really about is about opening up the possibilities of time modulation in a way that's open-ended, unopinionated, and up to you. Perhaps you want to configure these delay lines to create an echo effect, or a flanger, or a vibrato. Maybe you don't. Maybe you want to do something else. Splinter Twin's boundaries are so broad, and the controls are so interresponsive, that you will certainly find sounds that neither you, nor us, nor anyone else has ever heard before. There's a vast, uncharted wilderness of sonic possibility to explore, and with your Splinter Twin beside you, entire new landscapes will emerge. I hope you find this pedal as inspiring as I do. Stay weird, make noise, have fun.